Welcome to Leading Global Virtual Teams, Engineering Management 661. And this is a brief introduction to the course to help get you oriented to our Blackboard course website. And when you enter into the Blackboard website, go to the course start page and you'll see some information that's relevant for you, various items that help you with one, Blackboard. There's a Blackboard student orientation, so you can learn a little bit more about Blackboard. But more importantly, there's our syllabus and our schedule and learning objectives and things of that nature. So let's take a look at our syllabus and we'll briefly go over that. I'll be your instructor for the course. 50 years ago, I was a student at the University of Maryland, and I majored in computer science and also a second bachelor's degree in accounting. So I have a bachelor's in computer science and a bachelor's in accounting, a master's in marketing, and a master's in computer science, and a doctorate in management. After I graduated, I went into the United States Marine Corps for 4 years, and I was a platoon leader there. I was in tanks. And then for 40 years, I've been a programmer working for a variety of organizations and also a project manager. And I worked at the Bell system. I worked at Microsoft for 10 years. I worked at the United States courts. I was the Chief of Application Services there, and now I'm an instructor at UMBC in their Computer Science and Electrical Engineering department, and also at Shepherd University, where I teach both in their Computer Science department and in their business school. So, of course, this course is going to be about global virtual teams, and we're going to have a series of YouTube videos that we'll be using, and if needed we can do Zoom web conferencing, and we'll see how that works out. If people need that, we can certainly do that. And we'll also be using Blackboard forums. Now in the next few minutes I'll go over how we can locate those particular resources in our Blackboard website. We're going to go through a variety of topics related to global virtual teams. We have a textbook, and we also have a series of readings, and those will be in our online library system, EBSCO and JSTOR. We'll be making discussion board postings. And like I said, in a moment or two, I'll show you how we do that. And that will be about 25% of your grade. There'll be a theory exam during lecture or week 7. And we have a review available for that, as well as the questions that I'll be selecting from for your particular exam. And that's 25% of the grade. You'll be doing a critique on an article related to global virtual teams. And again, we'll go over that in just a few moments. And then we'll have a final assessment. And this is going to be a practical approach to a final exam. You'll be working as a group on a problem, and you'll come up with the solution to the problem over the course of the second part of the semester, and then you'll submit your solution to the problem for your final assessment, and that's also 25% of the grade. And of course it's explained a little more, each one of those topics in the syllabus. So let's take a look at some of the course materials that will be available. So in our left navigation menu for Blackboard, we can go to Course Materials, and it will show us a series of folders. The readings are a text file, and so you can go through the readings. They will come up, and I'm opening the readings list now. And I will enable editing. Okay, so now we are in the edit mode, and of course we have our textbook, and then each week I'll have a series of articles that are readings related to the topic we're discussing that particular week. And of course they can be found on EBSCO or on JSTOR. So that's our readings. And then we'll go back to course materials. We also have our lecture slides. So this is just a very concise summary of all the important topics in the readings. So I've taken all the readings, I've read them, I've taken the topics out of the readings that I feel are important, and I've put them into the lectures. The lecture slides, of course, are going to be PDF files that we can use to go through the various topics. And so this is actually a very good condensation of the readings for each particular week. There'll be one topic, a set of slides for each lecture, as you can see. So this is something that you can use if you want to get a very comprehensive and yet very concise review of the material in the readings. And then likewise, we have the video lectures. And this is going to be a pre-recorded lecture that is stored on YouTube. And I've put them up on my channel on YouTube. And they cover, of course, the material for each particular week. So we just click on this one. And we have lecture 1, we have APA style and distributed knowledge. So we can bring up that particular video, and it will start giving us some information on APA guidelines.
Tonight we'll review the major elements
I'll
of APA.
Close that one down. So these are, of course, online video lectures that you can use as well. So we've got our online video lectures, the lecture slides, exam review, and this is for the theory exam, and we have a review of the topics, and then we have the theory exam question guidelines. This is a pool of questions that I will take, and I'll take several of those questions and put them on the midterm that I'll be giving to you guys. So this is review for you to use for that particular exam. And of course, copyright notice. So that's our course materials. We do have some assignments, and as I mentioned, there's two main assignments. So we've got our forum questions, we've got our theory exam, And then the other two we see here, the term paper and the final assessment. So with the term paper, you'll be selecting an article from JSTOR or EBSCO, and you'll be doing a formal critique on it. And there's term paper guidelines that explain how to do the formal critique. We also have APA guidelines because you'll be submitting a paper that's in APA style. And then an example of a critique in the APA style, so you can see how the critique should actually look. So this is the term paper. And then we have the final assessment. This is going to be where you come up with a virtual team plan for a a business problem that's described to you in the final assessment document, and you'll be working in a team. And of course, I will send out your team assignments the first day of class, so you'll know who you'll be working with. And you can get together with each other to decide how you want to do this. I'll send the emails out along with the names of the people in the group, and you can then contact each other and decide how you're going to go about coordinating to get the assessment done. Next, we have our discussion forums. So there's one forum that's for use throughout the entire semester, and that's where you can get in and ask any question about the term paper or about the group project. And the reason I ask that you put them here is your question may very well be relevant to other students in the course. So it's good that we have a spot where everybody can see the answers to commonly asked questions. We also have a set of questions labeled week 1, 2, all the way through week 6. And these are going to be graded questions that I ask you, and then you'll be giving a reply to the particular question that you see. Each week there's a question that you'll be assigned, and then you'll give your reply to that. And you're also responsible for replying to 4 other students' posts about their answers to this particular problem. So if we look at week 1, the task is to introduce yourself, give some of your background and your objectives for the course. So I will click on that particular forum and come in here, and we can see that I've put my response in there. So here's what I put in. If you want to reply to me, you can click the reply button, and then that will add a reply to my thread. And you can also create your own thread. So here we are back in the week 1 question forum. So it's very easy to create a thread. Just click here and you can create a thread, and you can put your topic in there, demo thread. And then click the submit button, and then voila, we've got a demo thread that I just, of course, put out there. So that's how you'll create your own individual threads for your answers to the questions in the first 6 weeks of the course. Okay, so I'll see you all on the forums, and we'll be interacting there. I'll also be sending out emails to everybody with reminders, trying to keep us all synced up. And of course, you've got your forum where you can ask any questions related to the course that might assist other people as well, and the Blackboard website. So thank you for joining this course. I hope it'll be valuable to you. I think there's a lot of very good information in the course. And again, thank you.